Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff, and in today's video I'm going to be presenting how to use heat on heat-friendly wigs. So let's just get into it. This is going to be quick and it's not going to be long, but this is the trend alert right here by Eva GABOR, and I'm wearing the Heat by Jon Renau, a similar hairstyle. Both are heat-friendly. Now, using heat on synthetic fibers can ruin your wig. It really can. So be sure that your, there it is. Be sure that your wig is heat friendly. And what I do is I keep a little card like this from Hobby Lobby. I just go get these little tags and I write down on this tag everything about the wig that I'm talking about. This happens to be the rosette, in which she's sitting right here, and I might wear her later. That's why she's out. And anyways, I keep these little tags like that, and they come in handy because then you can see at a glance whether or not your wig is heat friendly. Now this one is. This is the trend alert from yesterday that I had a lot of trouble with. So I worked on her. I got her all fixed up. What you have to do to curl a wig is to use it on a blockhead, first of all. And this is my blockhead right there. Just got it right in here. And this thing swivels easily. And then you use T-pins. And let me get this one. T-pins look like this. You see that little thing right there? It's got like a T, if you can see it. And this is really soft enough to where you can put the pen right into it easily. So where you put it is up in the ear tags, the ear parts, the ear tags. And you want to do that, and maybe one in the back, you know, along that comfort strip in the back. You don't want to do it in the lace front. That will rip the lace front. So you don't want to do that. That'll put a hole in it. And you don't want to put it anywhere else, especially in a weft, because that will rip out one of the wefts, more than likely. So anyways, this is what I've done with the trend alert. I worked on her quite a bit. I had to use wig spray, and I had to use wig wax spray on it, both. I used two kinds of products on it. And then I first used, let me go get it. I left it over on this side. These are my two. There we go. A curling iron. Now this is my little flower curling iron. I just like the size of it. And it's a little bit cheaper than the others, but I really like it. It's got a little pink cord to it too. It's green and pink and cute. I like that too. But anyways, I really like the shape and the size of the barrel. And you just plug it in, and then you get a small amount of the, I'll show it on this one, and then you just keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving the most that you can. And especially in the front, you want to keep it moving like that. And I usually go for 30 seconds with my heat. That's what I do. So I use that, and I also used a curling iron on the bangs. I couldn't get that barrel was still a little bit big, but this one here worked real well. And what you do is you just put the barrel in there and try to keep it moving if you can, but these clamp down, so it's really hard to do. You can keep it moving with a brush a little bit easier. But if you've got a heat-friendly wig, then you're fine. Now, this particular wig that I have on right now is the Heat. This is the Heat, and it is by Jon Renau. This is by Jon Renau in 24B, 22, or cream brulee. Now, I really like this particular wig, but it is kind of the same to the side style, and it goes back. It's supposed to go back like that. And the difference between the two wigs is this one is 4.5 inches and this one is 7.5 inches on this side where it goes back. And that's the issue, as far as I can see. The 7.5 inches is a little bit too heavy for it to do what it's supposed to do. And it keeps flopping in my face. All day long yesterday I worked with it, trying to get it not to flop in my face, but it kept on doing it. So I cut some bangs. And we'll see how it works out. Now I took the T-pin out of that side, and I'm going to take the T-pin out of this side now. Up in there. And let's see, that's all I did. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one off, and we're going to see how well this one's going to work. So hopefully it'll be good when I put it on. Okay. So there it is. Now I like this particular brush with it. I think that one works well. Let me get this out of the way. I just wanted to show you. I have this little shelf, and it fits very nicely on that shelf. So I use it for that. Now I'm going to put it back there. That's what a blockhead is. You saw it. It's a blockhead, and you can get them for not too much on Amazon, and I'll leave you a link for it so that you can do that. Now this one is supposed to go back. I'm going to get my bangs back in here. Now I worked on this all day yesterday, and I left the product in there so that it would do what it's supposed to do. There's my little bangs. I wanted some bangs in there. So there we go. Finally. So there we are. There is the trend alert right there for you. And I worked on it the best I could. I had to turn the back under as well. See, this one still doesn't want to go that way. I had a horrible time with this wig. And you can see the back is going under a bit better now than it did before. It's not a bob if it doesn't go under in the back. And, you know, there we go. See? Now that's what's supposed to do on this side and this one too. So, anyways, that's what I did. I used wig spray, you know, to hold it in place. Give it a little wig spray. And I did use some wig wax spray on certain areas to keep it going in the right direction. I could trim some of this down a little bit if I wanted to, but I'm not sure I really want to do that. But this is what I came out with, a cute little one with some bangs that I liked, so it didn't fall in my face all day, and it kept it right out of, I've got a little piece right here that wants to go in the wrong place. So it keeps it out of my face. So anyways, this is how it turned out. I thought it was cute. I thought it turned out fairly well. And I've had to train it a bit, but it's still brushable. Still brushable. And just working on this trend alert. Just working on it. So that it has a cute little bangs, and it has some ends that are supposed to be going back, but still wanting to fight me. So this is how the trend alert works. You know, I have a Grapes of Wrath wigs segment coming up. If this keeps up, it may end up on my Grapes of Wrath wigs. But it's supposed to, according to their stock photo, all of this is supposed to go back. But the trouble is it doesn't stay back because it's just too heavy. I'm going to have to trim some of this. This is what the end of it is going to be. And this is just not good right there. Look at that. still it wants to hang down like that in a very unattractive manner. It does not want to go back the way it's supposed to. So this is what I have for you today. This is so bad. Seriously. I think this wig is probably defective. I think that's probably what it is. And sometimes you get wigs that are like this, just plain defective, and there's nothing you can do. So when you put this on and you see that it's not doing what you want it to do, then just send it back and tell them that it's defective, that you cannot get it to do what it's supposed to do. See, this is just simply refusing. After all the work I put in it, curling it and everything, it's still refusing to do what I want it to do. Just refusing. Simply refusing. So, and then this side falls down. So here we are with the trend alert. Some wigs work out, and this one just, I mean, it's been doing this since I took it out of the box. Look at the video from yesterday and you can see this has been doing the same thing since I took it out of the box. And I've curled it and I've worked with it, and it simply won't go in the right direction. I should not have to steam anything out of the box. That's ridiculous. You can see that it's really giving me a hard time. I think it's the fibers are just too heavy to do what they're supposed to do. There's just too much length. And so I could trim it. That's my next adventure, is to try and trim this wig. But I'm going to take this one off because I'm done with this wig. I'm going to put the Pretty Heat back on by Jon Renau. This one works. It's 4.5 inches on the top and not 7.5. Now I know that there are other wigs that are 7.5, but they are made with different fibers because there's different fibers. Different manufacturers use different kinds of fibers. And this one is supposed to do the same thing, but it works. It does what it's supposed to do. The Trend Alert simply does not. And the Trend Alert is by GABOR. So, anyways, that's my story for today. And I want to talk to you about something else. We literally have no time left. Jesus is coming soon. He is coming very soon, and he is coming like a freight train. I mean, any day now, he's coming back. You can be with him in heaven, just the same as me. And any other believer, you can do it too. It's easy. And he wants you there. He loves you so much, and he wants you there. No matter how great your sin is, or how great you think the sin is, he cares for you. He loves you. And he's willing to forgive that sin. Now, salvation is a free gift. It's absolutely a free gift. All you have to do is believe way down deep in your heart, in your bones, that Jesus died on the cross for your sin. Believe that. He paid the price for you. He did it already. And all you have to do is believe that. Believe that he died on the cross, and believe that God raised him from the dead, and you will be saved. Now proclaim him Lord of Lords and King of Kings with your mouth. Be sure to do that. And according to Romans 10, 9 and 10, and I go by the Bible, and John 3:16, you will be saved. That is the road to salvation right there. Don't let anybody else get you all caught up in a whole bunch of things that man wants to add to salvation. It is a free gift, very simple. You just believe. Believe in your heart that he died on the cross for your sin. Believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead on the third day. Believe it and proclaim him Lord of Lords and King of Kings, and you will be saved. Now that's my story for today. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to be featuring and reviewing, I'm going to be presenting great styles for great women. Great styles for great women. And that's my story, and I'll see you tomorrow.